This is M60 SBS to LaGuardia Airport. This stop is Broadway and West 106th Street. Next stop, Broadway and West 116th Street. Transfers available to one train. M4, M4 Limited and M104. This stop is Broadway and West 116th Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 120th Street. Transfer available to M11. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 120th Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and LaSalle Street. Transfers available to M11, BX15, BX15 Limited, M100, M101, M101 Limited and M104. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and LaSalle Street. Next stop, West 125th Street and St. Nicholas Avenue. Transfers available to A, B, C and D trains. M3, BX15, BX15 Limited, M100, M101 and M101 Limited. This stop is West 125th Street and St. Nicholas Avenue. Next stop, West 125th Street and Malcolm X Boulevard. Transfers available to 2 and 3 trains. M7, BX15, BX15 Limited, M100, M101, M101 Limited and M102. This stop is West 125th Street and Malcolm X Boulevard. Next stop, East 125th Street and Madison Avenue. Transfers available to M1, M1 Limited, BX15, BX15 Limited, M100, M101, M101 Limited, BXM3 and BXM4. This stop is East 125th Street and Madison Avenue. Next stop, East 125th Street and Lexington Avenue. Transfers available to 4, 5 and 6 trains. BX15, BX15 Limited, M35, M100, M101, M101 Limited and M103. This stop is East 125th Street and Lexington Avenue. Next stop, East 125th Street and 2nd Avenue. Transfers available to BX15, BX15 Limited, M15, M15 SBS, M35 and M100. This stop is East 125th Street and 2nd Avenue. Next stop, Astoria Boulevard and 31st Street. Transfers available to N and W trains in Q19. This stop is Astoria Boulevard and 31st Street. Next stop, Hoyt Avenue and 31st Street. This stop is Hoyt Avenue and 31st Street. Next stop, Astoria Boulevard South and Steinway Street. Transfers available to Q19 and Q101. This stop is Astoria Boulevard South and Steinway Street. Next stop, Astoria Boulevard South and 77th Street. Transfer available to Q19. This stop is Astoria Boulevard South and 77th Street. Next stop, 23rd Avenue and 82nd Street. Transfer available to Q48. This stop is 23rd Avenue and 82nd Street. Next stop, 23rd Avenue and 87th Street. Transfers available to Q33 and Q48. This stop is 23rd Avenue and 87th Street. Next stop, 94th Street and 23rd Avenue. Transfers available to Q33, Q48 and Q72. This stop is 94th Street and 23rd Avenue. Next stop, Laguardia Road and 94th Street. Transfers available to Q70 SBS and Q72. This stop is Laguardia Road and 94th Street. Next stop, LaGuardia and Terminal C and D. Transfers available to Q48, Q70 SBS and Q72. This stop is LaGuardia and Terminal C and D. This is M60 SBS to LaGuardia Airport.